Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be talking about my experience at my college orientation. The school I'll be attending in the fall of 2014-2015 will be Minnesota State Mankato University, which is located in Mankato, Minnesota. I live all the way in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's about like 7 or 8 hours away. So I had to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning to go to my orientation, which started at 11:30 that next day. My orientation was a 2-day orientation. It was July 16th and the 17th, which was a Wednesday and Thursday. When I arrived to campus, everything went smoothly with the whole finding out where I would be sleeping and checking in and all that great stuff. I stayed in the Perska Hall resident hall, and I just stayed there for one night. First, when I checked in, they gave us a bag full of information about the school, our orientation, and how the program is going to be going on for the next 2 days. And then we went into the credit union. I believe that's the name of the union building that we went to. And that's where they talked about how the orientation was going to go. It was like the beginning of the orientation, the big introduction of what we will be going through. And so after that little 10-20 minute speech, they broke us up into our major groups, which my major in school is international business. So I went to the program dedicated towards the College of Business. So we went in there, and as soon as I walked in there and sat down, I fell asleep. Like, I just fell asleep. I couldn't help myself. I just fell asleep because I was on the road for 8 hours straight and could not sleep. It was uncomfortable. So as soon as the lady started talking, and no offense to the lady, I forgot her name, but I just fell asleep, and I feel kind of bad, but I had to go to sleep. So after that, it took like 50 minutes for her to do her speech. We went back into the union hall, and they broke us up into smaller groups dedicated to numbers that we had on the time card, which we received in our purple bags that I mentioned earlier. I was in group 3 with a couple of other students, about like 10 or 15 of us. We had 2 to 3 team leaders, and my team leaders were amazing. They were so funny. They were so much fun. I loved how much energy they had. I loved how they made us feel welcome, even though they were students themselves. They were amazing. I forgot their names, so sorry about that. But after we broke up into our groups, we played games. We got into a circle of all of us together, and we played a game to introduce our name. So we had to say our name, and then we had to make up like an adjective of our name. So like mine was Amazing Adrian, which was kind of corny because I was so nervous, but I had to make up something so I wouldn't be just standing there. And then after that, we talked a little bit, got some information about the school. They had like they had us ask them questions, and we asked them questions, and we found out more information about that. And then around like 9:30, we went back into the union room, and that's when I bowled for a little bit, and then we pulled for a little bit. It was around like 12 o'clock, and so we all left and went into our bed, went up to our dorm so we can go to sleep for the next day. And the next day, we had to check out of our dorms that we had stayed in previously by 7:30. Then we all went down to the dining room to go for breakfast, and after breakfast we went back into the union room where we first had our orientation meeting, and they talked about the security they have on campus, the healthcare, the transportation, things that we would need as resources on campus, and access to different organizations and departments within the campus. And then after that, they broke us up into groups again, and we still stayed in our same group, which I was in group 3, like I said previously. And we had questions. We all were so nervous to talk to each other, and I believe the small groups made us like talk to each other, and it was just made a better atmosphere for everybody. The tension was gone, the stress was gone, the nervousness was gone. It was just a good atmosphere after the small groups. I met 4 amazing girls, which their name is Romisha, Jody, Alicia, and Mary. These girls, I believe that they will be my closest friends while we're in school. We even registered our classes together so that we could be together throughout the year, which I'm kind of excited about. And I believe that this school is a great fit for me. I think that the diversity of the school, the home feeling of the school, I think that I really will enjoy this school. And I hope that I stay for all 4 years because I do not plan on transferring. But I believe that this school is going to be the school that I graduate from.